Welcome back, everybody. This is Final Fantasy XIV, episode 129. We are heading out. Did we talk to him? No. See, look, I've completely lost the plot. Completely lost the plot. Floating stone. Good hunting. Bag any clear quartz there? I sure did. Here you go. Them's what I was after. Clear as God's piss. No offence intended. And a ring like a bell's. Calamity's changed a lot of things around here, that's true enough, but it's still a treasure trove. You can't ask for much more as a miner. All right, well, that's made him happy. Do we need... Oh, yeah, we do need something else in this region. I can't just teleport out. We have to go and deliver a man some snowball blood. Phew. That's going to be fun. Alrighty. You know what we might do while we're delivering this, though? We might have something to eat so we get a bit of an XP boost. There we go. Okay, away we go. We are heading down. I know you guys are getting an awful lot of Final Fantasy lately, but that's okay. I'm working, so I'll add in what I can. My goodness. All right, one snowball. Helmheart, is this the end? I thought we would always have each other, my hair and I. Oh my goodness. Just go bald gracefully. Snowball blood, you, madam, are a lifesaver. Now for the tonic. Uncork the sea pickles, mind the effluvia, and a whittle of this, a pezzle of that, and there! Don't stand on ceremony. Tick-tock, tick-tock, put your back into it and work my scalp. Sure. How'd we go? Ooh, feel that, my precious Tresses. Papa's coming to save you. Once again, I'm in your debt. Now that we know each other better, I can reveal the truth. This hair keeps me alive. I feel a great enervation of spirit whenever a strand is left on my comb. Surely that is proof enough. Okay. Look, as long as he's happy, right? As long as he's happy. That's... what can I say? All right. These are Lev quests and guild heists, whatever they are, and we have cleared every single... Uh-oh. All right, what have I got down here? All right, so we do have Trial by Turtle. Well, that was where we needed to go anyway. That's Forgotten Springs. Before we zap that way, though, let me just check my hunting log. So, an Amaljar Halberdier, I know where to find them. Eastern Lanacea, Upper Lanacea, Central Thanalan, Cutter's Cry. Oh, I know where that is. Yep, Sabatenda Desertor, sent to Cutter's Cry. All right, so we're going to need to run Cutter's Cry as a dungeon to get these. Outer Lanacea, East Shroud, Western Lanacea, Southern Thanalan Zanrak. So Southern Thanalan Zanrak and Southern Thanalan Sagoli Desert. That's kind of where we're heading anyway. For our Conjurer, Sandworms. Perfect. I know exactly where to go for those. Rightio. In that case, we're not going to go to Little Alamigo. We're going to go straight down to Forgotten Springs. So for Forgotten Springs, we are heading into Trial by Turtle, which is indeed another, what do you call it? Another main story quest. We're finally back to the main story quest after so long away. Alrighty, let's go. Looks like it might be in here. Oh wow, and we have side quests. Well, let's grab a Kubatia. People are talking, and a Kubatia would know what it is that they say. I wouldn't spend too much time with Utika, adventurer. His strain of foolish cheer can be catching, and I found it wise to never become too happy. Happiness begets complacency, and it's only through discontentment that one rises to become more. This brings us to the issue of which one of us will next lead our tribe. Unlike Utika, the matter of who becomes the next Nun is one I take most seriously. Each of us represents a distinct vision for what lies ahead. You see, I am fascinated with the future. We cannot create it, but we can be prepared for it. We can profit from it, or we can perish by it. I need you to speak with immigrants, for they see Forgotten Springs through the eyes of opportunity, not loyalty. All right, we'll accept that, but we'll finish off this quest. Trial by turtle. State your business, adventurer. Ha 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 ha. So this is the one that Wellskate sends me. I haven't the foggiest what he sees in you, and until I do, you'll receive no aid from me. Friendly, he ain't. Savage aim, heaven's eye, savage might. Let's go with heaven's eye then. Hey, you're not sitting down. You've got a quest for me. The perfect prey. Uad Nun wants you to hunt the most dangerous game. Persistent bugger. Very well, let's have a look at you. You've seen your share of battle, there's no mistaking that, and you did manage to obtain that adamantoise egg. However, that was not more than a display of brute force and blind courage. The Nun I once fought also believed that his strength would save him. He was wrong, and now I am Nun. Many years ago I joined the company of heroes to hone my skills instead of challenging my predecessor before I was ready. Even when I was young, I understood that victory goes to the patient, the cunning, the pragmatic. That is why I claimed my position, and it is why I still hold it, and it is why I will not help an unproven whelp. The children of the sands do not offer aid to strangers. To do so is a sign of weakness. However, if you were recognized as a skilled hunter in your own right, it would be permissible to assist you. Across the desert to the east lies an Ameljima encampment. There dwells a warrior renowned both for his strength and his guile. To even face this Amelja in battle, you must first find a way to lure him away from the encampment. This will be your test, to draw out and defeat the veteran. For this I will offer you no advice, only this worn spear. Why, you ask? You will have to solve that riddle yourself. Now go, slay this old warrior and bring to me his necklace. Right, okay, all about proving myself today. I mean, granted, I'm wearing shorts in the middle of the sandy desert. I can't blame them for their doubts. Utikatia. Fetch the freshman. With nary a word, Utikatia indicates that he has a delicate commission for you. You there, you have the smell of a resourceful drink of water. Help me with one of the young uns, will you? I speak of a novice ranger by the name of Ulkazuna, one of our most promising. I sent her southwest to hunt anglers, but she is rather long in the returning. She should be back by now, even if she'd killed one, dressed it, and made a saddle out of it. As young a huntress as she is, I suspect she tripped over her own tail and has made a right mess of things. But as this is something she ought to do on her own, I fear sending one among the tribe to help her is out of the question. You, on the other hand, are a different story. I know, I'm not of the tribe, so I'm useless, so therefore I can't possibly mess up her trial. I getcha. It's all good. Let's go and see what this shield is about. I think we're talking to people to see what they think of the camp. I think we're actually doing the survey says. Let's talk to Sidman, the flame captain. A full-scale Amelja attack would breach the defenses here within a day. With the lizard men making so free of Zanrak of late, it would be for the good of all to have the immortal flames bolster the outpost here in Forgotten Springs. Well, there's a man worried for security, not just of his own. Alright, what about up here? And there's a man having a good conversation with his budgie. The, what do you call that thing? Chocobo. There you go. Look, I can eventually do the words, alright? It just takes me a little bit of time. Alright, sometimes it takes me a lot of time. Here we go. Riradesu. Hi. I say more trade, fewer hindrances. Forgotten Springs is ideally situated to the waypoint for trade routes across the desert. If only the Nun would think to woo us merchants instead of outright rejecting us. I see, and you had something else on your mind? Ruidisu seems to need help with a delivery. I was all set to open up a shop in Forgotten Springs. Would have been glorious, an amazing location, a string of customers lined up, a bevy of beauties about. But the Nun of the tribe, Uad Nun, up and forbade it, just like that. Now, in a way, I understand it. The U kill or gather most of their own food, so they don't need what I'm offering. But surely the Nun has to see there's more to this oasis than his own tribe. Prospectors, adventurers, flames, we just don't live or eat as they do. But there I go again, getting on my soapbox. I might as well talk to you about something you can help with. Could you take this package to Beergot Strike and get it to a fellow called Odinel? Sure, I could try. Beergot Strike, huh? All right, well, let's get to it then. So we need to deliver the bundle of wrapped merchandise to Odinel, render assistance to Ukazuna, use the spear to lure out the Amalgamar veteran, and continue speaking with the people of Forgotten Springs, who don't seem to be that forgotten when you think about it. All right, Drifting Cloud. I know. Hey, Drifting. How you doing? Never did understand why they've so few bunks here. You see them miners pitching their tents down at Beergot Strike? You think they want to be holed up there? Course not. It's just they couldn't find an inn hereabouts that weren't full up. Right, I see. Um, let's head back. What we'll do is we'll conclude this mission and see if he has another one. Because, I mean, what are the odds, right? And what are the odds that his other mission won't send us out into the desert? Just like that. Let's find out. Okubatia? Fascinating, adventurer, very fascinating. They speak much truth to you, these immigrants. You are my ears on the street. All the voices cry out for Forgotten Springs to open its gate. If our tribe is to prosper, we must enjoy the coin and protection of immigrants and outlanders. When I am Nun, the old ways will have to give way to the new. Oh, that does not sound good. Ukubatia seems to be in an impatient mood. The law is clear. To become Nun of the U tribe, one must defeat the current Nun. In my case, this means Uod Nun. However, in order to win the right to challenge Uod, I must first triumph over Utika. He stands in my way, and I in his. In this manner, the Nun is protected from constant challenge. But to defeat Utika, my arms must be impeccable. A fool he may be, but weak he is not. I shall make new arrowheads, and for that I need barbs from a Yazan. Half a dozen should be enough. You should really hunt your own barbs, but okay. You're the client. Alrighty, what do we got? A russet Yazan. Well, let's take that thing out. I don't have my budgie with me. I should grab him. He would probably enjoy a fight with these things, and it would do him good to level up. Let's call him out. Come on. There you go, Fluffy. Alright, how many of these? I need 6 of them. Rightio. This is kind of like a hunting log that's not a hunting log, really. You know, you hunt the prey and then you get a bonus at the end of it, in addition to the points you get for doing it. A yellow Yazan leg. Okay, let's draw this one little... Oh, he's going to have a friend. Yeah, well, I am a high level, so I guess we can't blame him. We have some food bonuses happening. Alright, that's 3. Or is it 4? I think it might be 4. Yep. Grab this one. And again. Brilliant. And that's 5, which means I have just one more. Oh, sigh. We also need to hunt sandworms. And there's a little circle here. Fetch the freshman. Oh, we need to rescue her. Well, we need to assist her without assisting. There she is. She looks like she's facing something. Let's see what else is here. Boom. Well, let's get it. An angler. Oh wow, they've knocked her down. Poor girl. Well, we can help. Not that she'll be happy to see us, mind you, but still it's better than being eaten by fish, right? Alright, how you doing? She must have just tripped. She'll be alright. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, not to you. I'm sorry that I've failed so miserably. Otika gave me this mission himself, and he's sure to be the next known of the tribe, and I've dishonored the name of the Yu. I could crop my tail as penance, but I have to redeem myself. I'll just do something different again. I'm trying so hard. Oh, what is she trying for, I wonder? All right, we need to report back. We need to deliver the merchandise. That's kind of in this direction. We should also find some sandworms. How many of those did I need for my hunting log? Just the one. Radio. Let's go get it. So that'll get me the 4th tier for Conjurer. Yeah, we'll get that done. And we'll see what's in the 5th tier and maybe nail down a few of those. So the hunting log and its very handy dandy extra bits will soon be finished. Let's irritate a sandworm. Oh my lord, those things are enormous. Even when you're kind of looking down at them from above. And they have a breath weapon. Of course they do. Thank you, Turkey. Alright, we have unlocked the next difficulty rank. Alright, we need to find golden fleeces. Oh, really? Grenades. Hipposurfs. Lammergeiers. Dead Man's Moans. 3rd cohort Hoplomatus. Lesser Kalong. Snow Wolves. Equus. I'm not seeing very much. Blue Fog. Oh, the Araman. Yeah, we know where he is. But apart from that, I'm not seeing a lot of Thanalands, except for that Golden Fleece one. Alright, well, let's keep going. We are heading toward these two here. So I need to deliver the minority rapport and the other thing. That made so much sense. The other thing. Alright. I think I've got to just veer a little this way and go around. Stone Torch? What do you need, my friend? Not that I should really be asking you, but let's check it out, Stone Torch. You seem the able adventurer. I must cross the desert to Forgotten Springs with these relics unearthed here at the strike, but cannot well defend myself with my hands full. You see, the seemingly lifeless desert is actually teeming with creatures who wait under the stand for their victims to hap upon their traps. And then there are the Amaljaar. To what say you? Guide me safely to Forgotten Springs, and I shall see to it that you are handsomely rewarded. Oh, fine. Let's level sync. I know, I only just got here. Where did he go? I know, my level is no longer synced because I've lost him. I may have failed that fate. Oh, no, I see him. Oh my god, he's in trouble. Of course he is. He just... Alright, I've got to stay inside the blue circle. That does make him a little easier to find. Alright. Now I know where he is. Let's just keep going. He moves quick for a little fella, doesn't he? From point A, we just need to listen for the sound of something nasty materializing. I haven't done this fate, so I'm a little bit... He just walked right through me. Oh no, will you stop finding trouble? Alright. This is another one of these. Please protect me. I need help in the desert. And then what does he do? He goes and picks on every single monster he can lay eyes on. Alright, let's go this way. We're going to see if we can draw them back. Basically, so that he's not standing in... I know. You just won't do enough damage before he gets murderated. I'm terrified of the Amaljar. Oh, look, there's one. I must beat it up. What? You crazy little Lalafell. At least he heals fast. That's all I can say. Don't you dare. Fluffy is gaining more experience points than I am with our opponents. That's actually pretty good. We're trying to level... No. No, no, no. Leave it alone. Fluffy, go get it. Go rescue him, please. The desert terrifies me. Oh my, a fight I can avoid. Wait, no. Will you stop? Come back here, you little lunatic. Oh my goodness. Let me just take out this next one before someone dies a nasty death. No, no, don't use... No, stop. Oh, goodness. Are you right there, Tiny? Tell you what, the Amaljar aren't going to be your problem. In a very short amount of time, I'm going to be your problem. I'm going to pick you up. I'm going to stuff you in my saddlebags or my chocobo to stop you getting yourself into trouble. Go on, find a fight in here, I dare you. Well, okay, we saved his bacon. Now let's go back to where we were so that we can do that mission that we were about to finish before we were so rudely interrupted by helping someone. Oh my goodness. I think I'm heading in the right direction. Yes, I am. Rightio. I know, she's just running out. At least the sands are cooler at night. My goodness, it is bucketing outside here. Absolutely coming down like nobody's business. All right, well, let's go. So it looks like we've got a quest we can finish. Odinel. Well met, adventurer. A package. Came from the Minotaur Mom, did you? Sure. I think. I forget. I've been gathering so many missions lately, it's hard to tell where I've been. Thank you most kindly. The Marm's a pokey kind of place, small as the dickens and all manner of isolated to boot. Makes it tough to get up there and give Rurudesu the custom he's due. Right shame about the nun's decision. A store in the Springs would have been a kindness. It's just a crying shame, and the worst part is there's no changing that old Makote's mind, mostly on account of the fact he hasn't one. Out in the hell. Rough? Alrighty. Now I do believe your friend here, no, not that friend, this friend. Is that another Lalafell? Oh. Mumagoi has the vast amounts of dirty and dangerous work for an adventurer. You see all this? All the excavation knowledge of Imagina and Sons, mineral concern, put to use uncovering the remains of the Allegan Empire. We mine knowledge here, not ore. Now that sounds grand, and it is, but most of my time is actually spent mothering this equipment. It's on account of the sand getting into the worst of places, and that damn stuff is everywhere. Which brings me to you, naturally. You're showing up as a godsend, and who am I to refuse the gods? Could you remove the 3 piles of sand right over there? You be careful as you go about it, though. Some smoke bombs are burrowed into them, and they're none too friendly. Sure, I can help with your smoke bomb problem, I think. I'll try not to blow anyone up. Inadvertently, because those things are very indiscriminate with their area attack. Let's see if we can bring him down before he makes one. Alright, that's one. So that's 2 lots of sand. Alright, and the one right in front of Mimagoy's desk. And someone's tent. That's probably his tent. He probably can't do anything while the I know, while that pile of sand's there. There we go. Now he can go to sleep at night. That's what his problem was. Mumagoi, how you doing? That was wonderful, adventurer. Those piles were growing larger by the day, and I can't tell you how little I wanted to clean them up myself. But speaking of things I've no interest in doing, I'm sure you've noticed by now the glut of smoke bombs surrounding the site. Well, they're not here by chance. They're here on account of the equipment. The machines run bloody hot, and the heat draws the bombs in. And every time that happens, we need to shut everything down or else risk them exploding on the lot of us. We'd all appreciate it if you could take care of 4 of the pesky devils. Sure thing, I can do that for you. Pesky little smoke bombs. Here we go, we'll grab this one. We don't want that to get in the machinery. That would be a bad thing, wouldn't it? Just wait. Distance is deceptive. Sometimes I think I've got them in range and they're actually a lot further away than I thought. 2. And again. 3. One more. One more for the kitties. Let's go. Oh, no, it looks like we're going to get 2 more, whether we want it or not. Oh, no. No, no, no. Don't explode me. That would be bad. I know, right? You think they'd blow themselves up and vanish, but no, they just seem to be energized by it. Alrighty, let's head back to young Mumagoi. Mumagoi, here we go. I know, I had to look it up. Fortunately, it's in the mission. Alright, Mumagoi. Dealt with those for you. By Naldenth by Thal. Freedom from distractions at last. Thanks to you, I might be able to spend more than a minute focusing on the dig. Nothing beats having an extra pair of hands around. You're welcome. I know, teeny tiny little quests. And they're all adding up. There is one that we haven't seen. It's not up on the map yet, okay. We might not be a high enough level for it, but don't worry, we'll get there. I don't want to miss it because it gives you a minion. Although having said that, I think I missed the New Year's stuff with Roselore, so oops. I know. I didn't want to inundate you with a whole bunch of seasonal from everything repeated. Alright, let's go. The perfect prey, is that what this spot is? I'm gonna assume so, yeah. Because the Yazon barbs are for someone else. Alrighty, put that there. Use the spear to lure out the Amalja veteran. And then I guess we have to hide, lie in wait for the Amalja veteran. Alright. Okay. And then I guess we go, boo! Uh-oh, I don't think he was that surprised. Rightio. We did it. Now, I wanted to check. No, it is over. Maybe. Yeah, it is over here. I know I'm doing this from memory and I don't know if it's going to be worth it, but we'll find out in a minute. No, I don't think he has a mission for us. I was hoping. Maybe not yet. Alrighty. Well, in that case, let's grab our map. That's Beergot Strike. Let's head right on back to Forgotten Springs. We'll just teleport. And this is the reason we unlock all of our Aetheryte points when we can, because it's just so much easier to get around. It's expensive, mind you. Rightio. Let's go. Tools of the office. The perfect prey. So there's our main story quest and some side quests. Let's go. Kubatiba. The Yarzan barbs. Have you fetched them? I have. My appreciations, adventurer. You may be surprised by what target these find. Note that you see what you see of Forgotten Springs this day. The old ways are going, and as quickly as arrows do fly. That sounds like he's up to something nefarious, doesn't it? Otikatia. Took it hard, did she? She should. She's bringing up the rear in this crop of novices. If this were a game of Ifrit take the hindmost, she'd be on fire right about now. The reckless always have to take the hard way. They fail until they succeed or get themselves killed. To tell you the truth, I was exactly like her once, down to the earnestness. The reserved Utikatir would have you light a fire within his struggling novice, Ukazuna. Ah, a familiar scent. I like the way you handled yourself the last time. Would you be my helping hand in the desert once more? You remember Ukazuna, don't you? I have her where she needs to be, out hunting Amaljar on the eastern Sangoli desert, humbled, petulant, and with no idea how to gather her wits or her skills. The kindling is laid. All it needs is a spark. Go east and dispatch 3 Amaljar before Ukazuna's eyes. Harden that heart of hers, so weighed down already with shame and pique. Then, with a deft psyche, strike upon that flint. All right, let's check our story, our main story quest. Whew. Tell me, adventurer, is our old nemesis dead? He certainly is. Here you go. 'Tis a fine necklace. As befits a veteran of countless battles, it will make an excellent trophy. The spear, it belonged to one of his brothers. I knew when he spied it from afar he would be unable to resist adventuring outside the encampment to see for himself. Did you discern my intent, or was it dumb luck, I wonder? Either way, you impress me, adventurer. I shall tell you of the ingredient you seek. All right, a steel cuirass, a velveteen bliaud, or let's grab that for a little bit. Alrighty. Ord Nun is finally willing to tell you of the ingredient you seek. A shame we did not meet when I was still with the company of heroes. You would have made a fine recruit. But no point dwelling on what cannot be. You have a Welwick worm to hunt. Sandworms slither brazenly across the desert dunes, but Welwick worms are fewer in number. Rarity breeds demand, and so their meat is highly prized as a delicacy. The only way to catch your quarry is to entice it with something it cannot resist. These worms prey on the smaller creatures of the Sagoli. A freshly slaughtered angler carcass would be my choice of bait. There is an area teeming with anglers to the east. I will mark it upon your map, along with the location where Welwick worms are most frequently sighted. Be warned, the blood will drive the worm into a feeding frenzy. If your skills are lacking, it will devour you as well. All right, I hear you. I hear you, and I heed your warning. We do have time. Let's go. I know we're going to go from the hot to the cold in a few episodes when we start heading into Mordona and the Corthus Central Highlands. That'll be interesting. Wait, there is another quest. One I did not see earlier. Urotalo, how are you? Urotalo would confide in you about her troubles. Okay. Have I got a job for you, adventurer? You'll be positively perfect. You can look dangerous, can't you? Oh, I can try with this short skirt thing. My sisters and I like to bathe here after a hunt, but lately there have been oglers about. I've leapt out of the water to chase them off, but this only seems to swell their ranks. Will you chase them down and show them how furious I am? Sure, I can do that for you. Labouring lad. Oi, you ain't got nothing against working man taking break from the heat, do you? Course you don't, but speaking of heat, take a gander just over there, eh? Eh? Mate, that makes me furious. Oh, can't say as I meant to offend you, madam. Well, I'll be going. Man, I don't like, jumping about like a little spoilt child. I would much rather use my sword. Yeah. Ah, the swaying trees, the peaceful water, the stunning, comely maidens. Man, you make me so mad. See, all that energy should be expended upon blacking anyway. What? I said I like the trees too. It's not like I'm only here for the girls. Oh, yeah? Let's deal with with the spineless sap then, shall we? Mine eyes are dazzled by how they shine. I am as one turned to stone. Those fair Makote must be thaumaturges, or conjurers, or those other mages, the ones with the books. Uh-huh, you make me mad too, 'cause you can't tell us mages apart. I am furious. Oh, my lady, I have been tested and found most wanting. So easily was I blinded, trust and enfeebled. I must rise above these base impulses if I am to amount to anything. Yeah, you must. Get to work. All right. What do you two think you're doing? You're not funny. These proportions, pure perfection. I must painstakingly record how the sunlight radiates off her skin. Oh, yeah? How about how my fist radiates off your skin? No, hang on, that's angry adventurer. I shall just stamp my feet a few times and explain that this is not how you behave. Uh-oh, no need to get angry, lass. I was just measuring these trees. Yes, these trees, rather odd looking, eh? Only doing my bit for science. Yeah, you better run. Now that is what I call yeah. And this is what I call you better run. Whoa, whoa there! I'll never peep. I swear it by the 12 gods. I'll see that look of fury and nightmares. Oh, yeah, you will, because this nightmare will haunt you if she sees you round this lake again. All right, let's go make sure these. Did I miss one? Nay. No, I have missed one. Right, where is it? There he is. The concentrating Carl. Let me just concentrate him a little bit in the other direction, shall we? You. Way with you. Can't you see I'm trying to focus here? Sheesh. Yeah, focus, mate, on this. This is embarrassing. Roselore, what is that? I'm sorry, madam. No need to get angry now. I have a problem, all right? I'm working out with my mummy, and you're gonna need your mummy. You better leave. All right, we got them all now. Hey, you girls okay? Oh, marvellous. Not an ogre in sight. You have my gratitude, adventurer, though. Having a good look at you, I suppose I wouldn't mind if you stole a peek now and then. What? Bet you didn't think my taste ran that way, huh? Well, not that's going to do you any good. Flattered I am, but no. Goodness me. Right, I am. Whoa, that is a big fish. I'm thinking that's one of those hunt targets that I should leave alone, but it's level 31. I'm so tempted. I know. Well, we fixed that little side quest, and it's red wagon. Now we need to slay an angler. Oh wait, no, it's not one of those special hunt targets. It's a come and get this because you need it target. Rightio, let's slay this angler. Man, I was afraid of the tiny fishy. There we go. Fishies. Rightio. Um, did we collect the carcass? No. Yes, we must have. Maybe, or maybe I need to get it from in here. I don't know. I'm a little bit lost. Oh, no, I was slaying dune anglers. I should have been slaying anglers. Here we go. And this one. And this one. Here we go. We got this yet? I know. These are the anglers he meant. The ones that are particularly attractive to those special worms, not sandworms, but the other ones that like to live deep in the sand and go into feeding frenzies over anglers. Alright, that looks like where he wants me to lay that. No, this is not a fish for you, worm. They did such a good job of it, didn't they? Rightio. Welwick worm territory. I have a rotting angler. Gee, that didn't take long, did it? Hot sun and all. Place the carcass in Welwick worm territory. And then aren't I supposed to wait for it? Lie in wait for a Welwick worm. Oh, there we go. That's what I was looking for. Alright, I can see the carcass. Here we go. The sand surrounding the angler carcass begins to pulse and throb, and this thing emerges. Oh my gosh, that is huge, and it's yellow. Attacks are yellow on yellow. That's not funny. Wow, and Fluffy clearly just thinks it's extra dinner. Well done. Good, Fluffy. Okay, present your prize to Uad Noon. Defeat a Maljar in the eastern Sagoli Desert. Let's just get that done while we're out here. We might as well save this kit while we're here. Huh. Very good. Let's start with this one on the edge, or possibly that one behind the rock. Nah, let's go with this. An Ameljar sniper. Snipe this. Alright, that's one. Now where, oh where, is my angry young warrior? Alright, well hopefully she's somewhere where she can see all of this. Another Ameljar sniper. We'll show him how to snipe. Oh, no, I don't, we need to. He's already shooting me. Well, that's a bit rough. And he brought a friend to stab me. Thank you so much. Fluffy, get him. Alright, that's 3. Find Ukazuna and psych her up. Now, there she is. Hiding behind the rock. I see. Ukazuna, hey, how you doing? You can do this, girl. Let's go. Oh, I'm sorry. I hate having to repeat that over and over. I have no idea what I'm doing. I got this far into their encampment and then I froze. Oh, it's all so pointless. No, it's not pointless. You're fine. You're going to be fine. Let's go get them. You can do it. You've got this. Oh, adventurer, I bore witness to your deeds. You were amazing. I felt as though I was in a daze, and now I'm fully roused. I shall need time to consider your actions this day. Farewell. Now, where did Fluffy go to? Man, I'm going to have to bribe that bird again. There you are. Alrighty, we need to speak to Utica Tia and present our prize to Uad Noon, which means we can probably just grab our map and zip-the-Uda our way back to Forgotten Springs instead of running halfway across the sands. Depending on whether or not that divinator is going to have something to say about it. Alrighty, let's go. I know, we're slowly progressing the main story quest and all the side quests. Let's see how we went with Utica Tia. Well done and thank you, adventurer, but I'm afraid someone may have wrecked our effort. That double-dyed fool Akuba saw fit to give her another of his lectures as soon as she rode back in. Rah! The man is such a fool. His scolding ways have cost us more novices than the desert and the beastmen combined. Akuba has little love for anyone but himself. Yeah, that much I get. Speaking of which, a Kubatia is looking at you with a very cross expression. So it's you, been working together with Otika and his schemes, I've heard. I suppose I can hardly expect an adventurer to be loyal, but I can expect you to stay out of Utribe affairs, especially when they concern the training of our young rangers. The fact that Ukazuna has been naught but a disgrace to us is no excuse for your interference, no matter what Utika might believe. For the nonce, I dispatched her to the Minotaur Marm, that she might reflect on her many flaws in solitude, and that will accomplish nothing by itself. This problem must be fixed at the source. Utika's foolish methods. Since you've gotten so close to the man, mayhap you'd be so kind as to tell him to refrain from corrupting other impressionable novices. Wow, you're a real menace. Let's talk to Utika. What's all this? Ukuba expects me to stay away from teaching our young ones? His foolish notions truly know no bounds. A true instructor does more than simply criticize his students when they fail. I continue to worry about how Ukazuna fares following the repeated rebukes she's received from that onion-eyed troll. Who knows what damage he's wrought? Please, adventurer, seek her out so that we might determine her mental state. We will, but first we'll complete this adventure. Udnun. You look well. Have you caught your quarry then? I have. Here you go. Your skills as a hunter rival those of our best. I applaud your success, Roselore. The meat will need to be heavily smoked before I ship it to Velskate. Worry not. You have my word you will receive it in time for the banquet. You must be eager to obtain the third ingredient. I regret to say that I know naught of its location. For the nonce, you should return to Costa Del So and seek Velskate's counsel. I will do that. Ah, but hold a moment, since you will be meeting the captain again soon, there is something I would like you to deliver to him for me. Sure. Steel gauntlets, velveteen gloves. Why don't we go with the steel gauntlets? I don't know if they'll be any good, but we'll find out. Next story quest. Ud Nun would like you to deliver a gift to Viscate. The captain was always fond of this brand wine. I'll be grateful if you could deliver it on my behalf. I was a reckless, angry youth when I first joined the company, and he would have been well within his rights to cast me out. Everything I have I owe to his wisdom and generosity. Viscat was a firm yet fair teacher, an expert moulder of men, and I suspect that is still the case now. Please give him my regards, Roselore. Alright, well that will take us back to Lanosia. We now have one more to do here, which is to go and find young Ukazuna. I'll get there eventually, and I'm so glad they have their names in the adventure thing. Alright. Slowly marching our way to White Mage level 52. We are going to have a little bit of catching up to do, however. Oh no, there's a couple of quests I'm dreading for White Mage now that are coming. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do them with the gear I've got. Ukazuna. It's good to see you again. What's that? You're wondering how I'm doing? I'm fine. Don't worry yourself on my account. I have everything I need. Mostly. There is one thing you could do for me. I need 3 anglers, alive but enfeebled. I believe that when sufficiently weakened they can be caught with simple sacks. Would you do me this favor? Sure, okay, I'll go and do that for you. It's an odd request for a young lady who's in disgrace, but sure. Let me find you some fish. And she would be so sunburnt. I know. The practicalities of the desert and wearing shorts, it's just you wouldn't. Not for the sorts of lengths of time that she's out there in it for. It's a general rule of thumb is you can always cool off at the end of the day. Like you can take your long sleeves off and put on short sleeves and so on once the heat of the sun is gone. But you can't take off sunburn. Like it just keeps burning. Alright, we're grabbing some sacks once we've weakened them. I've just got to remember to do it in time. Let me just grab that. I think I need to tell Fluffy that I love him, but he needs to go away. Thank you, Fluffy. Oh dear. I know. Otherwise, he's just going to murderate it before I can stuff it in a sack. And that's a pain in the neck. Let's go get this one. Now I have to remember I'm doing it on my own, and maybe I shouldn't have used that wind spell because the ongoing damage is not a good thing. Got him. All right, that's one. Let's draw it over this way. Oh no, not the wind spell. I know it's my go-to now. My very first spell I casted in a battle because it just helps so much. All right, not helpful though when I'm trying to catch them alive and it's still doing damage to them. All right, no wind spell this time. What? The target's not in range? Well, fine. Try that. And ow. Right, got him. You've just got to catch him between attacks. All right, let's go back and see what she has in mind. I'm pretty sure she has a plan. I just don't know what it is. She's a cluey young thing. She'll be fine. What is that? Alright, my botanist would know. I wonder if that's like a rare plant. Oh, we get to do the botany quest. I'm really looking forward to them because I enjoyed them a lot when I ran them with my other character. Okay, Ukazuna, how you doing? I got your fish. Could you catch 3 anglers with those sacks? I'd appreciate it. Yes. Here you go. These should do nicely. I switched to archery, you see, and I thought that anglers and white slode would make fine practice targets. It's interesting. I wouldn't have dreamed of picking up the bow before, but some things became clear to me after that Ameljar hunt. When I returned from it and spoke with Akuba, he suggested that I might be more suited to fighting at range. 'Twas he who showed me how to shoot. He even gave me these arrows. The heads are of Yazonbarb. I'm fortunate to have both Akuba and Utika watching over me. We are a tribe, and what I take from others I wish to give back some day. That is what I train for now, not to win praise or escape rebuke. Different though they may be, either Utika or Akuba would make a worthy nun. Don't think I've grown too wise, though. Believe me, I still get a thrill and a half from putting arrows through these slimy monstrosities. So, yeah, not shooting fish in a barrel, we're shooting fish in a sack. Although I think she lets them out. There we go. Alrighty, let's head on. I think we're nearly done in this tiny little corner of the world. It's been jam-packed with stuff, though, I have to say. There's something about them, isn't there? Those big aetheryte. Alright, let's go in here. Utikatia. You've found Ukazuna well, you say, and she's become an archer? Why, that's brilliant. I can't believe I didn't think of it myself. And those Yazonbarb arrowheads, Scuba spent hours shaping those. Well, well, I hate to admit it, but he is a better man than I gave him credit for. Still, he shall receive no quarter from me. I intend to lead this tribe, and it will be all the easier to beat him bloody if I keep my dislike of him intact. Nice. Great. All right, so I think that's this corner of the world all dealt with. We've completed our Thanalan. Let me just check our Thanalan hunting log, except for that. Might do that on another run though, I think. The Isles of Umbra, yeah, Lark's Call, Earth's Gift, so on and so forth. Northern Thanalan, Blue Fog. I know. I think what we might do is we might set ourselves up for the next part of the story, there and back again. So we are going to go down to Wellsgate. in Lanosia. Actually, a lot of our hunt targets are in Lanosia too. So we will take a teleport all the way down and head up to where Wellscape might be. There we go. And I dismissed my poor bird, didn't I? I better call him back. He likes the ocean. What can I say? All right. We skate, not well skate. But guys, on this at this point, I think is a really good time to say goodbye. We will come back to you next episode and continue the main story quest at that point. If you enjoyed it, please hit like. If you want to see more, please hit subscribe. I'll check you later. Take care out there.